What's going on, YouTube? Here's what we're doing today. So we're taking the old Tmaxx Mustang body and gonna do a little reinforcement on it before we put it on our Tmaxx chassis and go play. Not today. It's fucking snowy disaster outside. But anyway, I'm just showing you what I do to reinforce these bodies. Hey, Mug. I take just your common drywall tape, sticky, it's semi-sticky, but try to, if there's different variations of stickiness, then get the sticky stuff. But this is what we had down in the basement. So anyway, drywall tape, I take and I start putting it in layers. So I got it all laid across the back there, yeah, right through there, and pressed up against all the edges and in all the creases and everything. I'll trim these little pieces like this here. That, of course, I'll trim those off before I glue it. But yeah, so I just take it in and I press all that in there, and then I'll trim around these edges, and then we'll start to gluing. But that's this part of this process. Let's see. Yeah, take a piece of tape. And I'm trying to leave my windows open so that they can be somewhat functional. So, and it doesn't have to be, it's not a perfect process. All it's doing is preventing, if it cracks, it's preventing extension of those cracks. In the military, our camis are in the Marine Corps and the BDUs in the Army. I did both. Are made like this, and they if you get a hole in them, it's going to go as big as that square. So the idea is, if you get a crack in it, it's not going to go any further than that next line of fiberglass. So yeah, we're just taking and see where we're going to put this next piece. I think we might just be able to string it across there. Of course, this Tmaxx is going to have light. That's fun. It's there's a light kit I got off of Amazon. It was fairly cheap. It was like $7 for front lights and rear lights, just 2 of each. And nice and simple, but I wanted lights on my nitro. So this is the first one. What is Mug doing? Yeah. Anyway, so let's get some of this in there. I just use that to mark my spot, because if you have lost your place on a roll of this tape, it's not the easiest to find the edge of it. So I just put a little piece of plastic or something in there to hold its spot so I can find it and not have to hassle. So just taking it and pressing in all these little creases. You want to make sure that it gets in all the creases. Even if the tape folds on itself, it don't matter, because it's drywall tape. It's kind of brittle. It really is. It's easy to manage, I guess I should say, because it'll fold real easy where you need it. It'll conform to the different lines because of the way that it's made. So yeah, it looks like this lighting is going to be permanent. That's good. I want it that way. So I smash it into all the little crevices. Try to get it tight in on that lighting, on them wires for the lighting. Squeeze it in there, around the wheel well, and out of there. Keep it off the window. And that's why you want the sticky drywall, the stickiest drywall tape you can find, or freshest maybe I should say. But because this stuff was down in the basement for a while, it's not the greatest. Yeah, it's working. But you want it to be as sticky as possible, because it's just the drywall tape until you actually put the glue in. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and continue on with this, and then we'll come back and we'll do a little bit of trimming, and then we'll glue. And this time for glue, we're going this direction. So the last time I used shoe glue, and this time we're using E6000. Is that backwards? Probably. Whatever. We're using E6000 glue. I've heard many reviews that it works just as good as shoe glue on these bodies for reinforcement, so we're gonna find out. Anyway, we'll be back in a bit. One thing I probably failed to mention is when doing this, I recommend and suggest and advise and all that good stuff to make sure that the wife and kids are out of town or out of the house for the day, or do it in a well ventilated area, because holy fuck, flammable, skin irritant, hair, vapor, harmful. Yeah. Woo. So I'm gonna take a break from gluing it. But anyway, I had to get a little head start on the sticky finger because the tape was not sticking well. So, and it's all these crevices. It sticks better when it's flat areas like this, but all these little dips and grooves and all this shit in here, it wasn't sticking well. The tape wasn't. So I went ahead and glued it. It's stuck now. So, yeah. Anyway, we'll carry on and I'll update you in a minute. All right, well, this is what we got going on. The body to the Mustang, Tmaxx, Tmaxx is done. It's reinforced. It's lighted. It's got everything I need to put on there. So, this is a look of what it is. I'll shine it right down in there so you can actually see. All reinforced. I reinforced the body post there. Passed up reinforcing the body post back there. I probably should. We'll see. That is a reinforced Mustang, what, 68, 69 body. We'll see how long this stuff like this hold on, because it's just bolted. It's not glued. The carburetors, they're bolted, not glued. But that's it. That's what we got. Tell me what you think of that. Hopefully you learned something. Maybe I didn't make you dumber. I don't know. Here we are. That's what's happening.